If you have ever felt suffocated by your own plans, trying to control every detail of your life, this prayer is for you. It's not easy to be a wife, mother, daughter, and woman of faith, carrying the weight of wanting everything your way. But right now, I want to invite you to stop and breathe. Let's together bring this desire for control, this need to have everything resolved, and place it at the feet of God. He sees you right where you are, and is ready to meet you in that place of surrender. Lord, I come to you with a heart that has tried to hold everything tight. My plans, my dreams, my way of doing things. I held on to them as if when I let them go, everything would fall apart. But deep down, I know that's not true. You have been whispering to my heart, reminding me that your ways are higher, your plans are better, and your love is stronger than any control I think I have. Help me to trust you, God. Help me to open my hands and receive what the Lord has for me. It's scary, isn't it? Letting go of the reins after holding on tight for so long. You take care of the children, the bills, the house, your faith, as if everything depended solely on you. But God is not asking you to do everything alone. He calls you to trust Him with what you don't control, and even what you think you control. Like a child holding on to a toy afraid to let go, sometimes we hold on to our plans because we don't know what comes next. But God says, let go, and I will give you something better. Peace, rest, and a way that I have prepared for you. I remember a time when I was sure of my own way. Everything planned. My career, my family, my future. But life happened, and what I thought I knew came crashing down. I felt lost, like a boat adrift in a storm without an anchor. It was then that I heard His small voice. Be still and know that I am God. It wasn't easy, but I began to surrender, piece by piece, and in that surrender I found a peace I had never known before. The storm didn't stop soon, but I found a safe haven in you. Lord, I pray for every woman who is in the middle of her own storm right now. Maybe it's a storm of worry about your children, anxiety about your marriage, or fear about the future. Whatever it is, calm the winds in her heart. Show her that she doesn't need to navigate alone. You are her anchor, her refuge, her guide. Help her let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that the Lord is working everything for her good, even when she doesn't see it. Sometimes we think that surrender is giving up, but it is actually surrendering. It's saying, God, I don't have all the answers, but I know you do. It's trusting that His plan is not just good, but perfect. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This is the heart of submission, leaning on God's understanding, not ours. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. I've seen this in my life. When I stopped forcing my will and started seeking His, doors opened that I never imagined. Opportunities arose, relationships healed, and my heart found a peace that didn't make sense in the midst of the mess. That's the beauty of God's way. We don't always understand it, but it always leads to something better. Lord, I lift up every woman struggling to let go now. Maybe she's been hurt before, and trusting seems impossible. Maybe you've been let down by people and now you're afraid to trust you. But God, you're not like us. You are faithful, true, and your love never fails. Show her that surrendering to you is not a risk. It's the safest place she can be. It's okay to admit you're tired. It's okay to say, God, I can't take it alone anymore. In fact, that's exactly where He wants us to be. Depending on Him, not our strength. Like an exhausted traveler who finally rests by a stream, surrender is where we find refreshment for the soul. It's where we stop fighting and start trusting. I want to encourage you, sister, to take a deep breath and let go of that burden you carry. You don't need to have everything figured out. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to say, God, I trust you. And in that trust, you will find the freedom you desire. God's timing is perfect. Sometimes we want everything on schedule, but His delays are not denials. They are divine commitments. Think of a seed planted. You don't see growth right away, but something beautiful is happening beneath the ground. When you surrender your plans to God, He works behind the scenes, preparing something much bigger than you imagine. Lord, I ask for patience in waiting. For every woman who feels like her prayers are unanswered or her dreams are on hold, remind her that the Lord is not idle. You are in action, even when she doesn't see it. Give her the strength to wait with grace and faith to believe that what the Lord has in store is worth the wait. Surrender does not mean stopping caring or stopping praying. It means stopping controlling the outcome. It's like flying a kite into the wind. You still hold the line, but let the wind take it where it needs to go. When you surrender to God, you still pray, you still believe, but you let Him lead the way. I learned that the more I hold on to my plans, the more anxious I become. But when I open my hands and say, Lord, your will be done, a weight lifts off my shoulders. The challenges don't go away, but my perspective changes. I begin to see His hand in every detail, even the difficult ones. That's where peace comes. Not from having everything my way, but from knowing that His way is better. If you're feeling overwhelmed right now, I want to share something special. In the pinned comment, there is an ebook called Don't Think, Trust and Surrender. It's a resource to help deepen your faith and find peace in letting go. It does not replace professional help, but it can be a powerful tool to trust God's plan more. If this prayer touches your heart, check it out. Lord, bless every woman who seeks to trust you more. Speak to her heart, calm her fears and remind her that she is never alone. You are with her, guiding her, loving her, every step of the way. Surrender seems like a one-time decision, but it's a daily choice. Every day, we need to wake up and say, God, I choose your way, not mine. It's not always easy, especially when life surprises us, but it's in those moments that surrender becomes more powerful. It's like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. There was a season where everything went wrong. My plans were falling apart, and I felt like a failure. But in the midst of it, I heard God say, let go and let me lead. It was difficult, but I started to surrender, one day at a time. Little by little, things changed. Not just the circumstances, but my heart. I found joy in the journey, not just the destination. Lord, I pray for every woman in a season of struggle right now. Show her that surrender isn't about giving up. It's about gaining everything the Lord has for her. Give her the courage to let go of what she thinks she needs and embrace what the Lord knows she needs. Fill her with your peace, joy, and strength as she walks this path of trust. God's love for you never changes. No matter how many times you tried to take control, how many times you failed, He is always there, ready to welcome you with open arms. Surrender is not weakness, it's strength. It's knowing that you don't have to do everything alone. In these last moments, let's take a deep breath together and let go of any remaining need for control. Imagine yourself on the edge of an immense ocean, the waves lapping at your feet. Each wave is a worry, a plan, a fear. Now, step back and let those waves carry those burdens. You no longer need to hold them. God has them. Lord, I thank you for the gift of surrender. I'm grateful that we don't need to have everything figured out, because the Lord does. I pray that every woman listening will feel your presence now, enveloping her like a warm hug. May she know that she is seen, loved, and supported by you. Finally, I encourage you to share this prayer with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe a friend, a sister, or a mother struggling to let go. Send this as a reminder that she is not alone, and that God is ready to meet her in surrender. Let's spread this message of hope and confidence together.